We insulated our Victorian floor and lots of you have been asking me about it, so let's get into it. We had to bring up our entire floor anyway because of problems with woodworm and rot. And I don't know whether we would have insulated otherwise. It was obviously handy because we had to bring the floor up anyway. We're also not planning on putting carpet or any other flooring down, so it's just going to be the wooden floorboards, so we definitely wanted something underneath. A really important starting point is checking the ventilation that you have within your floor. So for us, we have lots of air bricks stationed around the floor that are going to provide airflow underneath our floorboards. You need to make sure first that these are clear and that they're doing their job and ventilating around the floor. And then what the insulation will do will sit on top of that and keep you and above the floorboards nice and warm. Now for the insulation, we went with Thermofleece, which is a natural insulation. It's made of sheep's wool. This is because once the insulation's in place, you're going to be warming the floor above the insulation. And because of the air bricks, the floor below is going to be really cold, and that causes condensation. So we needed to make sure that our insulation could deal with some moisture, keeping it in and then letting it go, which natural insulation does that best. It's also going to be sat between our wooden joists, so we wanted to make sure that they weren't going to rot again. In order to affix the insulation in place, we need to create these little baskets you can see with netting. We just used regular garden netting to do this, and then picked our sheep's wool insulation and cut it to size and just rolled it in. The worst part of doing this is definitely bringing the floor up, and then the second worst part is doing the baskets for the insulation. Once you've done that, honestly, you're flying. To then make sure no cold air is seeping up from the floor below, we rolled in this breathable membrane. Some people also use this below instead of the wire baskets that we did, but we didn't find that that was going to be necessary for us. And then after you lay this, it's like playing floor is lava, so you don't really know where the joists are apart from kind of their shadow, and make sure you don't fall in the gap because then you won't be allowed to contribute anymore. Anyway, finally we were done. Laying the floor back down felt so good knowing that it wasn't going to come back up again. Now we just need to sand it and try and make it look like a proper room again.